Hello, everyone. The more I grow in spirituality, and the way to grow in spirituality is to grow in consciousness. And if you wonder what consciousness simply means spiritual knowledge, spiritual awareness of what's going on around you spiritually. When a person in real life is unconscious, meaning they're either fainted, they're passed out, they're asleep, they're not aware of what's going on in their surroundings. When a person is unconscious spiritually, that simply means that they know what's going on with their body, with their physical life, but they're clueless on what's going on with them spiritually. So when we have consciousness and we are speaking spiritually, that means that we are aware of our surroundings. We know what's going on with us in the metaphysical. We know what's going on with us in our real essence. We know the depth of our souls because we tend to visit there every time we tap into our soul. Why am I giving you this introduction? Every day that I post in this page, I not only try to share light, but I receive light from you. Every time I do a video, I share light, or at least I try, and I receive light back from you, or from the fact that I was able to share light. I grow as I help people with their sessions. When I try to help them grow, I grow myself. It's a give and take relationship. If you go to a medium or a psychic or someone you want spiritual help or guidance from, you need to make sure that during that session they learn from you as well. They discover through you as well. They receive your light as well. In spirituality, you have to have two receptacles that are going to connect and share light. It's never one receiving and one giving. Do you know why? Because when you deal with souls, souls already are full of light. They're full of knowledge, they're full with special abilities, they're full of consciousness. When we talk to a soul in that level, we also enjoy the aura or the halo or the illumination that that soul produces. So every day that I do what I do, I gain more and more consciousness. At first I thought that my car accident and outer body experience was a near-death experience. And later on, with a lot of work, a lot of shadow work, a lot of self-reflecting work, I was able to find out that it wasn't a near-death experience, but it was a walk-in experience. And hearing the term walk-in is something that happened to me a little under 2 years ago. But since then, I'm evolving more and more and more. And I hope you guys as well. Because that's the goal, to evolve and to gain more knowledge about who we are. People always ask me, what's the purpose of living? What's the purpose in life? And it's not just to be able to fulfill our soul contract or to be able to just do well and do good and pass tests. The tests are just something that's in the way. Our main goal is to have enough knowledge, enough consciousness to know who we really are, to know our soul and to connect to it through this physical environment, this limiting life that we have here on this earth. So I found out that maybe it's not even a walking. There's a new term. There's a new phenomenon that I discovered. It's called instant reincarnation. You know, reincarnation is one soul that travels between different bodies and different lifetimes, different missions, different assignments. But it's one soul. When you reincarnate, you usually leave your physical life here and then you immediately come back to start it all over again in a different body, different generation, different culture, different ethnicity. It doesn't matter. Different stories. Sometimes you can reincarnate in plants or animals if your job is to do something for the angelic realm, but that's a different story. Reincarnating is keeping the same soul, taking on a different task, a different body. Sometimes reincarnation does not require you to take over a new body and start all over again for whatever divine reason. Sometimes the reincarnation is instant and it's coming back to the same body. You just come back clean. You come back knowledgeable. You come back aligned with what you're supposed to do on this earth. And that's why you keep your memories, and that's why you keep everything else. Just your whole consciousness shifts. Your priorities change. You're filled with love, with unconditional love. You are filled with modesty. You are filled with simplicity. You keep your eyes on the real prize, which is the afterlife, which simply means the real life. See, if you look at it biologically, we are dying from the moment we are born. That's what happens to everything living in this earth. But the dying of the physical body simply symbolizes the rebirth and unlimited living of the soul. Here, we have to emerge out. We have to bloom. We have to remember who we are. That's the point of living here. The sooner you remember who you are, the sooner you know that you are a soul, the faster you can do amazing, kind, beautiful things here and share light with people and with yourself. It's the best medicine. To know who you are as a soul covers you and protects you from all angles and all directions and all thoughts and all feelings, and keeps sadness away, keeps worries away. Do you know what it's like to live with understanding, with spiritual understanding, that everything that happens to you really happens for a reason? You know, some people say everything that happens to you happens for a reason in order to feel better about something that happened to them. You gotta truly live and believe and know and practice and trust that sentence in a way deeper level. When you truly know that everything that happens for a reason, you'll never experience a sad day, a single sad day in your life. You will never experience worries, even if you feel like everything is crushing down around you and you feel like these are your last moments. You will still feel no worry because you look at the bigger picture. You look at your soul. Thank you, everyone, for listening, for watching, and for allowing me to share light and receive light from you. Receive light from you on a daily basis. Have a blessed day or night, wherever you are.